69,000 points. But with 982,000 points over at Nikado's Bar and Grill, it's Drumskeet sitting in 9th place. Sitting in 8th place, well, it's Fishy24 over at Sherry's Sports Saloon with 991,000 points. I think we can safely say that Fishy's got a pretty good spot in getting into the 1 million point club this week.
Oh, yeah.
With 1,092,000 points, though, already in our 1 million point club. In 7th place, it's Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill. In 6th place, we've got Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 1,147,000 points. But with 1,328,000 points over at the Underground Bar and Grill, slipping back a spot into 5th place, it's High Rising Brazo. I guess not Rising quite so much this last time, but look for him to rise back up. But he's going to have a tough task in front of him because High Rising into 4th place right now is T-Mac 750 over at Howie's Corner Bar with 1,336,000 points. You see how close those are? 1,328,000, yeah. 1,336,000. That's going to be a tight race. We'll see where that all goes. But with 1,433,000, slipping back a spot since last week, SpongeBob's in 3rd place over at the Village Inn. SpongeBob fell back there on the Wild Wednesday and tried to get back into 2nd place on game day, but couldn't quite get there. But it's super tight again between this 3rd and 2nd place player, because 2nd place, though, is a bingo legend on that Mount Rushmore of bingo players. Forget you, D, over at VFW Austin with 1,447,000. Just a few thousand points separating the two of them, too. Keep your eye on that. But our number one player has been doing it with a little bit of punch lately.
Yeah, they have.
It's over at the roadside, Devoided with 1,727,000 points.
Yeah, some crazy points for Devoided, but these locations even crazier.
Hey guys, and we are in the Cup of Joe studio right now. So we'll be getting over to that Jackpot Hunter studio in just no time, but we are streaming live on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app. Our channel name is Mega Soda, so make sure you guys are checking in on those streams as we are getting enrolled into this first game of Lucky 4 Bingo.
Yep, and you guys can chat with us. You can chat with Curtis, who is on the production side. So, hey, Curtis, thank you for being on the production side for us. And we can send you guys some extra luck for this Jackpot Hunter $1 card edition here. But we do have some new information about the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter.
Yes, the 25-cent. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know you guys were having fun today as the jackpot started out at over $100. Was over $100, so it was already at 60 balls or less when we came in today during that 25-cent edition. But now the new rules state that every $50, it clicks up 4 balls until it hits $150, and then it just stays at 64 balls as it continues to grow. And so, 64 balls or less, that's so doable. I rarely ever see it not have that happen.
Oh, and we're moving on to the major here. Not looking like it. We're going to the mini here. We'll see.
Yeah, can Smack 222 take this one home? We'll see. It have to be perfect right here.
No, we're going on to the Musco here of $2. So we'll see who can take home that Musco of $2 here. But yeah, that new pay structure for that Jackpot Hunter minor there is looking really nice. Goes out all the time now.
Yeah, I mean, it's all smart because it's to keep it under $600. Keep those jackpots under $600. So then those wins can go straight to your iPads.
Yeah, definitely. No more extra stuff happening with the money. But,
I completely agree. It's a really nice feature to add into it, especially during those 25-cent edition where people are really looking for a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it goes out all the time, so it keeps things really exciting. But I like to start thinking of it like you're going after the mega and the major, and that minor's just kind of that bonus that keeps popping up and giving you money. So,
yeah, it's like a bonus jackpot.
And I say bonus, but it's like $150, $100, $100, you know,
Oh, yeah.
$80. So it's definitely a really good one.
And we got Corinna over at VFW Brainerd taking home that $2 must go. 10, 12, 61, and 69 are our lucky four numbers. And so we'll be watching out for game number 10 and game number 12. That means it's double lucky in game number 12, which is going to be super exciting. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled into all 23 games, though, of Jackpot Hunter we have in store, because obviously we have some really good jackpots, 2 of them being in the 50 ball range.
Wow. Yeah, definitely go check it out. I mean, actually, check it out right now because, I mean, it's up there. Yeah, we have that $13,728 major there at 51 balls. That mega is at $115,952 there in 48 balls, and that jumps up to 49 balls at $120,000.
Okay.
So definitely a good one to watch out for. And then that minor is building up. It's at $1,598 right now in 52 balls. And when that hits $2,000, that jumps up to 54 balls. So
yeah, and while it's at 52 balls, might as well just win it in 51 balls while you're at it and take home that $13,000 major and the $1,000 minor and just take the whole lot of it home.
exactly. Just do that.
That easy.
That easy. It's a little bit harder than that, but definitely it is good odds there. So check it out. But, you know, we've been talking about it for a little while now. We've been giving out Pilot TVs.
Yeah, and those Pilot TVs, they've been getting installed in a bunch of different locations. And some of the great locations that got those TVs installed at them are VFW Coon Rapids, Woody's Bar and Grill, Harbor Bar and Restaurant, Frank's Bar, Broadway Bar, VFW Forest Lake, Neighbors Eatery and Saloon, Villa Bar and Grill, the 152 Club, Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Blaine, Ditto's Bar, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, Clay's, Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Woodbury, Neighbors on the Rum, and Sleepy Eye Servicemen's Club.
Yeah, all those locations have new Pilot TVs in them. I mean, it's really great stuff. I can't even imagine my face up on a TV, but some of you may be seeing me up there right now.
Yeah,
so.
that's some pretty cool stuff, you know. The on-air talent being here, it makes it a little bit more exciting. But we have 1 minute and 10 seconds to get enrolled into this first game of Jackpot Hunter, where we get our first chances at these lovely jackpots.
Yeah, and we've had jackpots rolling out this week in 20-fold. No, it's been gradual, but we've had 24 this week of jackpots, and 354 for this season, season X here.
Yeah, that is a really good jackpot total. Now, do you think that not this week, but next week we get into the 400 jackpot count?
Wow, by next week, I'm not so sure.
By like the end of the week, we could be creeping towards it.
We could be creeping towards that. I think that it's going to take another week for us to get into there, but I think that we're going to get really close here.
Oh yeah, well it is a Thanksgiving weekend, and not necessarily on Thanksgiving is there high play, but there are some high play days during this week, and so I'm super excited to see all the wins that are going to be happening on this lovely week. But we had some really good jackpots go out this weekend.
Yeah, we had 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. So we'll get right into those. And speaking of getting right into it, we're getting right into game number 1 of the broadcast, right? So
yes.
Yeah, we got that major looking good. The minors looking like at a solid $1,600 there. So, you know,
seems lucky.
It seems pretty lucky to me. And it just, you know, it just looks good. So
it does. It does look good. You know, you look good, you feel good, you play good.
I mean, it all adds up right now. So
exactly. Beans, and magical fruit.
Yeah, but we talked about those jackpots this weekend going out. Friday, we had 3. We had Joke from Heidi's Bar getting $725. TCBLD from Boulevard Bar and Grill with $1,068, and then Kimber from Clearwater Corners getting $5,830.
Oh, Kim must have been getting a little creative with the timber.
Yeah,
Kimber.
Either that or you know, Big John mentioned that she could be cold. She could just be cold. You know, Kimber.
Yeah, that could be the case as well. But we had some Saturday jackpots go out, as we had 3 of them. Spartan over at VFW Rochester was able to win $4,196. Then Wolfstein over at the Route 47 Pub and Grub taking home $863. But then taking home $860, we had Freddie over at the Thirsty Beaver. And Thirsty Beaver, got to be one of those top tier location names.
Yeah. I mean, you hear the Thirsty Beaver and you go, I mean, that beaver's thirsty for some jackpots.
Hey boys, we going to go get some drinks at the Thirsty Beaver?
Oh man, I'm a beaver and I'm thirsty. Yep.
And your name's Freddie.
Yep.
But yeah, good job to all those winners on Saturday. Funny enough, Spartans definitely did not get the win on Saturday.
Hopefully that $4,196, really patched Spartans, hole in their heart from getting that loss.
Yeah, you don't normally see two top 10 teams in the nation end in a blowout like that.
Yeah, only Michigan State. As much as Michigan State is in my heart, sometimes things like that happen to them, and I go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, exactly. It's like how they lose to Central Michigan University every once in a while.
Yeah.
But we got Ginger over at Cozy's Tavern in Grant taking home that $15.20 Musco prize as we get enrolled into this game number 2.
Yeah, and we got one more jackpot that came out on Sunday. So during that weekend, one more Sunday, Diane from Croft Pub and Grub getting $936. So nice job to all of those players that won jackpots over the weekend.
Oh yeah, really good stuff as we get enrolled into this game number 2 of Jackpot Hunter. Just 1 minute and 50 seconds to do so. But if you want to be in the know with all of our bingo, all of our jackpots, you want to be like, oh, I didn't know there was a 52-ball minor. Well, you would have if you followed our Facebook page. So definitely go and search it up and give us a like and follow. You can see weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders, big progressives, player picks, and so much more. Like a website link that has our link tree. You click on that, you'll be able to see bar locations, other socials, and so much more.
Yeah, if you don't give us a like and a follow, you're gonna really, really regret it. I'm kidding here. Yeah, you're gonna really.
I feel like I need to have like a cat, and I just like
turn around.
You'll very much regret it.
You will regret this, Mr. Bond.
Exactly. No, definitely give our Facebook a like and follow. It's the hub of all of our information. If you guys are big time Pilot players, it's definitely a place to be.
Yeah, and you can also share those picks. We talked about player picks, and you can see for the hashtag games there that you could get up there.
Exactly. All you gotta do is post on Facebook and put hashtag Pilot Games. Send it into our Facebook page. There's lots of different ways, even just through our Facebook page, to be able to send in those player picks.
The Messenger app. I believe that you can send in questions, but you can also send in pictures, and then we can get it up there for you guys, or just post it on our Facebook page. That you liked and followed, so you can see yourself up there. So.
Exactly. Easy, breezy, beautiful Pilot Games. But we have great live bingo that happens every single day, and that's one of the main reasons why you want to follow that Facebook page. And that live bingo always gets started off with a little bit of Vikings bingo action that runs from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock, as they tried just today to give out a $2,000 jackpot.
Yeah. We couldn't quite give it out this morning when I was on that broadcast. It's over $3,000 right now.
Okay.
So definitely check it out if you can. Like if you're there from that 12 to 1 time,
Yeah, tomorrow's the day to do it.
You're at the Thirsty Beaver, from 12 to 1. You're thinking, man, I got to get some jackpots in my life. Yeah. There's a over $3,000 jackpot that in 52 balls and a 25-cent card that you can go pick up. So
hey, not too shabby if I don't say.
If I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and I said it.
Oh, no.
But no, we got great Vikings bingo that leads right into that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that runs from 1 all the way till 4. It's that new rule, Jackpot Hunter, where it clicks that minor clicks up in a ball count every $50, and it clicks up 4 balls each time. So it's super exciting. Jackpots go out pretty much every single day in that game. So get playing from 1 to 4 Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah, definitely go. It's a lot of fun there. But we had that Lucky 4 bingo that you guys just participated in, or maybe not. Maybe you missed it. So here's the info, though. Lucky 4 bingo starts at 4 p.m. right after that 25-cent cards. I mean, it's over $45,000 there. So you definitely want to go check it out. I mean, I know a couple of people throw some bucks at it, and it definitely does not hurt to throw a couple bucks at it, especially if you're going to show up for the Jackpot $101 cards from 4 to 6 p.m.
Oh, yeah, and make sure you have a couple more bucks to throw at that, because that runs from 4 all the way to 6, like you said, and there's all these great jackpots that we have right in front of us available right now, and we'll see if we can give out one of them tonight. But in this game right here, we won't be, and we're moving on to a $21.80 must-go prize.
Yes, and we are currently, this is game number 2 with the broadcast,
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe. So, yes, it is game number 2, and so we'll see who can take home this $21.80. But, it's Funk from Carboni's Pizzeria, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, getting $21.80. Nice job, Funk.
We got the funk. Gotta have that funk. Yeah, good job, Funk, getting the win right there. But you know where you can get a little funky is during Skull Bingo, because there's 3 different jackpots available. I don't know why it would be funky, but it is.
Well, sometimes it is just purely based off the fact that we got some cool PGL nights that happen all the time.
Oh,
so
yes.
it does get a little bit funky with that stuff.
Yeah, because it normally runs from 6 to 10, and there's a coverall, large frame, and line prize. And tonight, it's going to do exactly that from 6 all the way till 10. But tomorrow, that's where things start to get a little funky.
Yeah, it gets broken up by that Mega Soda game night that starts at 6:40 every Tuesday. That coverall is 54 balls. It's at $8,140. But the funk doesn't really stop there. You know, I described that night for you. I mean, that's a very, very vague description. It just tells you time, place. But there's also going to be tuxedos.
Oh, because Tuxedo Tuesday is back.
Yeah, it's getting started tomorrow. And so definitely you're going to want to show up for that. I mean, that is like when we talk about highbrow on the broadcast, we do mention it from time to time.
It doesn't get much more
It
highbrow.
doesn't. No, you were talking about fancy. I mean, you could go to your bar all dressed up, and people might be like, "Wow, why are they all dressed up?" And then you just have to go, "It's Mega Soda Game Night Tuxedo Edition," and then they'll go, "Oh."
It's a Tuxedo Tuesday.
I didn't know.
It's a Tuxedo Tuesday. Yeah, wow, now those tuxedos are just really weird. You know what I'm talking about from Step Brothers, where they're in the interview.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, the tuxedos are just weird now. I used to like them. Now they're just weird. No, they definitely don't get weirded at Mega Soda Game Night. It's a lot of fun. You'll get to see Tony in his nice little tuxedo t-shirt. And he's always primed and ready to give out a lot of jackpots. So make sure you're out tomorrow for the great games that we have in store for you guys on Mega Soda Game Night, but also come out on Wednesday, as we have a Wild Wednesday this week. It runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Again, breaking up that Skull Bingo. There's a lot of PGL games, a Jackpot Jungle coverall that the 25-cent edition that you could take home $7,866 if you win it in 52 balls or less. A really good prize.
Yeah, definitely. Go check out Wild Wednesday. It's a lot of fun. But also, while you're at it, get yourself prepared for the next Vikings game day, which is 30 minutes before kickoff. But that next Vikings game day that we host, I believe, is December 5th versus the Lions.
Yes, so this week as we take on the 49ers, we are going to be off break, enjoying our holidays, celebrating it with family. But don't worry, we'll talk about it as we get back from the Halloween festivities, and we'll talk about everything Vikings 49ers, what the matchup means, what the result of the matchups means. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come out for that next Sunday after that, December 5th.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't sweat the Vikings game too much. I hear they like to keep things close, so they'll probably make you sweat a little bit, but they're probably gonna not win it. So
exactly, we hope to win more games, and well, it's definitely some big time stuff. Before last week, we had the 5th easiest schedule left in the NFL. And so we're hoping to be able to run through this next bit of the schedule and hopefully make our push to getting into that playoff race.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody really wants to run into the Vikings in the playoffs.
Oh, no way.
Like imagine being like the Arizona Cardinals, winning your division, and then you have to go out there and play Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, Kirk Cousins, all the talent that they have there.
I mean
that would
and right now we are
stink
at max production right now of proficiency. I mean, we're looking really good. I mean, we beat a good Packers team.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're at a 500 rating. So we'll see, we'll see if we can make this our playoff run, because it definitely looks like we can. And we're finally, we were predicted to be that team in the beginning of the season, before the season, and now it's finally looking like we're getting to that point.
Oh yeah, well, starting off the season, 1-3 to begin the season, I think it was, just got us off to a really rough start. We took 2 more losses throughout that stretch, just not really what we wanted to see. But since then, we have been really, really good and have been winning, getting a lot of wins, playing some really good football, and I'm super excited for what's to come.
Yeah, we got DTG from Cornerstone Pub and Prime, Wyoming, getting $22.40. Nice job, DTG there. We can keep moving on here because we do have a Vikings section.
Yeah, we do.
That we will. We're excited for it. You can tell because we went off talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, after a big win that we had yesterday, it's kind of tough not to chat about those Vikings.
Oh, yeah. It's hard not to think about them,
But you know what can get my mind off of these Vikings is the national days. And this one is a great one.
Oh, yeah. It's also only one national day. So basically, this is like, this special official day that this is the only day that this is celebrated.
This is the king of national days on today.
Yes. So you basically have to celebrate it.
It's National Cranberry Relish Day, believed to have originated in the New England states during the 1900s. Cranberry relish is a traditional part of many families' Thanksgiving dinners.
Yeah, if you were thinking, oh man, is it relish and cranberries mixed together? No, it's not. If you've never had cranberry relish, it's just diced up cranberry.
Oh yeah.
So it's not horrible. If you're like, man, I really hate relish. And so adding relish to cranberry makes it.
I mean, that seems gross.
Yeah.
I don't know who would do that, but I'm sure there is some people that have done it in their lives just because they're crazy, but I just feel like that's a food challenge at that point. It can't be something that is actually like people just add it to their recipes, like, ooh, some smashed cranberries and relish, a delightful dessert.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
Good, I'm good. It's just cranberry relish that's being celebrated today, not cranberries mixed with relish.
Yes, so it's diced up cranberries. It actually looks pretty good. So if you like cranberries, check it out. If you even like drinking cranberry like juice or anything like that.
I'm a big cranberry juice kind of guy.
Yeah,
it's big fan.
Good. It's pretty good. You can try out some cranberry relish. See if you like it. See if you don't. It doesn't really hurt. It's not like it's gonna be cranberry and relish mixed together. So
exactly.
you don't have to worry too much about it.
Better than what we were thinking at first. But we just have 10 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. So get enrolled, press play as we go after.
We are in the quad game right now. So
is it already the quad game?
Quad game, and I've been seeing. I saw Quad, the player out there.
Okay.
So we'll see if we can get a quad game, quad win.
Yeah, and not to bring it back to the Vikings. Man, does A.J. Dillon have some quads on him. We kept him to under like 50 yards. We kept him like around 50 yards rushing the ball on 11 carries. So we did a really good job slowing down their run attack. But, man, when I watched him out there, I was like, those are some massive freaking quads.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have the definition nearly that Saquon does, but I think they're bigger than Saquon's quads.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, and that is a feat in itself.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just glad we were able to get a victory against those Green Bay Packers, and so I'm excited. But I'm also super excited for this offseason that the Twins have in store for them.
Yeah, the Twins are gearing up. We got some young talent on our team, and we're also vying to get some old talent onto the team.
Yeah, because isn't Nelson Cruz?
I believe so. I'm pretty sure by now we may or may not have the news on whether he's back on the team or not. We'll see here. I feel like that news should be up front. You know, we look up good news, and Nelson Cruz isn't up on there. Stay up to date.
We'll see if we'll see what the Nelson Cruz stuff is. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not seeing much on it, but it should be happening. Well, you guys know that we are teamed up with the Twins, and we're teamed up with the Twins to have an ETAP game, and the ETAP game's Twins wins. They have a home run derby bonus round that is a ton of fun. So definitely, if you like the Twins, you want to send them some luck for some off-season luck here, you know, maybe help them get Nelson Cruz there. You know,
Hey,
play some Twins wins.
I honestly like the idea of us staying young and trying to build young. And so it looks like right there, from what I'm seeing, is that the Nelson Cruz pickup was all like, oh, we could do it. Like, we'd want to do it, bring back the native, but didn't quite do it. You talked about him.
Oh, man, I mean, I swear all day today, I talk about a player, and they show up as a winner, and it's so fitting for this player to win. It's Quad 82 getting the quad win of the day for from American Legion Cold Spring there, getting $21.80. Nice job, Quad 82.
Yeah, naming it and claiming it on
Wow.
the quad game. That's impressive stuff.
That is pretty impressive. I didn't know I had that power, or that Quad 82 could will something like that
he was
into
like,
existence.
I will be the quad winner. Like, I will win the quad game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just absolutely just summoning himself within the to get this, get the win. But, yeah, we'll keep seeing if there's any new news.
Yeah, just wanted to see. Oh, this is what it was. I think it is. No. Okay, I might be just I'm looking at a bunch of different stuff, and I'm getting old news now up on my feed, and so I'm gonna move on from it. But definitely excited about this offseason to see all the things that we can do to improve this roster that is already really talented. It played really good at the end of the season, playing against some really good competition and getting some wins against some really good teams. So I'm very, very much excited to see how the Twins can progress throughout the upcoming months.
Yeah, definitely. And I just talked about it, how we're teamed up with the Twins. But, you know, we talked about it earlier. We're also teamed up with the Vikings. And so those two, you know, huge conglomerates combine to form, you know, this, as I said in one of the earlier broadcasts, it combined to create an unholy union. just kidding, it's not unholy. It's the Twiking Zone. Okay, I just
a disturbing creation coming up from the ashes, the Twiking Zone. Oh, yeah, the great Twiking Zone and all the great players that are within this Twiking Zone. A lot of points that have been rewarded so far in this season, and let's just hop right into it. In 10th place, we got Kick It at Bleachers with 142,000 points. 9th place, it's Loser Dave at Finlayson Municipal Bar with 159,000 points. With 166,000 points in 8th place, we got Joni at VFW North St. Paul. 7th place, it's Putz at Lucky's Tavern with 174,000 points.
Yeah, we're getting rolled into game number 5 of the broadcast here. That major's at $13,817. That minor's at $1,707. They're 52 balls. And then that must go is $19.80. I mean, or $19, yeah, $19.80. I don't know why I thought I said it wrong. But yeah, that mega is looking really nice as well. It's slowly creeping up to that $120,000 mark, so that it jumps up to 49 balls. So yeah, we'll see, you know.
And as soon as it does that, it starts creeping towards the biggest jackpot that you've watched on live on live through PilotTV.
For sure, especially if, you know, that major and that minor don't go out before. I mean, I expect they will before the mega does, but if that if they don't, or if they grow before that mega goes out, they just add on top of that mega. So when you're looking at that mega, you also think, if I win that mega right now, I also add that $13,817 major and that $1,707 minor. So you add that all up, and you're looking at like $130,000 basically.
Yeah, so already your biggest jackpot. That would already be your biggest jackpot that you've messed around with. So that is some really big time stuff. So keep on getting rolled, keep on pressing play as we keep on trying to give out these great jackpots. And I'll continue with these player standings, because we hop into this 200,000 point club. In 6th place, we got a newcomer. It's Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 205,000 points. With 210,000 points in 5th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, the reigning champion. But the reigning champ actually got passed up by this player just last week, and that's the number 4 player, Nan, at Corky's Bar Southaven with 211,000 points. But with 251,000 points, has been making big moves as of last week. In 3rd place, it's SNS at American Legion Fridley. That number 2 player needs the reigning number 2 player. It's Lucky Tim at American Legion Shakespeare with 261,000 points. But the number 1 player, he's been in the 300,000 point club, and he's been doing it in really good fashion. It's not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 334,000 points.
And you know who's been doing it in good fashion? It's Mr. Mike from Blue Moon Saloon, and getting $19.80 there, 65 balls. So not too bad. Mr. Mike still getting that $19.80. So we're gonna see if we can reel these ball counts down a little bit, just so we can get within the realm of giving out like a minor or a major. So we'll see. But definitely we'll reel it in. When I was seeing that Twiking Zone player standings, I was Nan, when I was on that Vikings bingo, was really killing it out there.
Ooh.
Nan, I was seeing her out there. Actually, I should say Nan was out there. I saw her get a couple wins. Scrub Eye was getting a ton of wins.
Okay.
Scrub Eye was out there a lot. So Scrub Eye could make in some leaps and bounds here.
So you're saying you may be seeing Scrub Eye move on from 6th place and pass up the reigning champ, Elsa, maybe?
Yeah, it could be passing up the bingo queen here.
Yeah.
So we'll see here. I mean, I even saw Loser Dave out there. Loser Dave plays all the time, but Loser Dave got quite a few wins during that broadcast. So Loser Dave could also be making moves here. I mean, it's looking pretty exciting for this Twiking Zone player standings.
I'm super excited to see where this all shakes up as this season X continues.
Yeah, and we'll go over these location standings for you guys real quick here, because in 10th place we got Bleachers from Maplewood with 217,000 points. 9th place it's Minegar Sports Hub on the Crescent with 248,000 points. 8th place it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 264,000 points. 7th place it's Lakefront Bar in the Center with 281,000 points. And then moving on to our 300,000 point club. In 6th place it's Corky's Bar Southaven with 334,000 points. 5th place it's American Legion Fridley with 346,000 points. 4th place, it's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights with 352,000 points. And in 3rd place, it's Mapleview Lounge the second with 393,000 points, almost in that 400,000 point club. We'll see if Mapleview Lounge the second can break into that 400,000 point club, it would make them the only person in the 400,000 point club, because our top 2 locations are absolutely smoking the competition right
crazy
now, because they are in the 500,000 point club. In 2nd place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 554,000 points.
Wow.
They're already over halfway to that 600,000 point club. And in 1st place, it's Corner Bar Goodhue with 596,000 points.
Yeah, just knocking on the door of that 600,000 point club.
I mean, the 600,000 point club is like, wait, no one's supposed to be here for a while. And then, all of a sudden they're here in Corner Bar Goodhue going, hello? Hello?
Hi, I showed up to the party. Like I didn't say the party started till 10 o'clock. Why is he here at 4:30?
Yeah, Corner Bar Goodhue doesn't care.
No, they really do not. They've just been accumulating points super quickly. I thought VFW Spring Lake Park was doing it insane, just being already in the 500,000 point club with nobody in the 400,000 point club. But Corner Bar and Goodhue could be in the 600,000 point club before another location gets into the 400,000 point club.
Exactly. I mean, that would be huge amounts of points accumulated, and would be just crazy. That would probably be the highlight of any of the standings for me. At least,
I mean, would be huge. Just them separating themselves from that competition. But we are already at 37 balls dropped on this one, and we got players already 12 balls away, like Bob S. Hank. Yeah, right. All trying to take home these lovely prizes, but we also got lovely prizes in our E-tabs, and our E-tabs always giving out lots of money because they are 85% payout, but our E-tab spotlight of this broadcast right here is Buku Bucks. Head to the woods in search of big bucks, play beer pong at deer camp, or test your shooting skills in the Buku Bucks hunting bonus and win trophy prizes.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much don't even have to say this to go check it out, because I mean, it is one of our favorite E-tab games. Everybody loves it. I mean, I love it. It's a great one. It's got it's got bucks, and it's got guns. It's got hunting. I mean, right now it's pretty fitting with us being,
for sure,
in the buck hunting season here.
And I'm kind of in a Buku Bucks mood after our specialty day on last Thursday, where we got to play a little open season trying to shoot the golden bucks.
Yeah.
But getting another win on this broadcast, we got Quad 82 over at American Legion Cold Spring, taking home $24.80 on that 62-ball Musco prize.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out like any of the special open season, like that sort of thing, we also in one of the earlier broadcasts last week broadcast, we also showed off
Genius Bingo.
Genius Bingo, which was a ton of fun. Where we, you had it was regular bingo, but you had Einstein on the side, taunting you the whole game. But you also got to, when the numbers would come down, you had 4 sheets of bingo, and you pick out the numbers. It was a ton of fun. We had a lot of fun on the broadcast.
Oh, it was a blast. If you guys haven't checked it out, I'm sure it is posted on our YouTube, on our Twitch, and so make sure you're giving those a look, so that you can see all the great things that we have in store in the future of Pilot Games. We just had a lot of fun doing it.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was a good time. But if that's not really your style and you want to try out some other E-tab games, there's actually 50 different shareable E-tab games.
Yeah, there is a ton. You can play anytime to win huge prizes. I mean, I think you mentioned up to $1,500.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about that, but that is great as well.
Oh, you talked about the 85% payout.
Yeah,
but when we say that, we really do mean it, because the prizes are up to $1,500. So all games with small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds. So definitely check out the E-tabs. And when we talked about those E-tab spotlights for the jackpot section, and we always check in on one location one day. It's always so many jackpots. So if you want to check out those E-tab games, I would recommend it for sure.
Oh yeah, well, I just saw the new E-tab game that we just released, which was a little bit of an edit of the old E-tab game, Monster Moolah Christmas Edition. Absolutely loved it. I mean, it cracked me up when I saw it. You see Dracula in a Santa costume. It totally feels like a Addams Family special. Like a Christmas episode of the Addams Family kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So definitely go check out the new revamped version of Monster Moolah, it being the Christmas edition.
Yeah, definitely a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe going on over there. So
we already have don't we already have a Nightmare before? I mean, no.
A Christmas Halloween themed E-tab game?
No, from the Nightmare Before Christmas character. Isn't that
Jack Skellington? Jack Skellington? Are you talking about?
No, I'm thinking of Scrooge for some reason.
Yeah, we have a Scrooge game for sure.
Yeah, I was thinking. For some reason, I was thinking that was the Nightmare Before Christmas. Was him meeting with all the different beings that Scrooge meets throughout that story.
Yeah, he he meets like Father Time, future, present, like past.
Yes, and I thought those were the. For some reason, it just popped in my head that was what it was. But
it's Father. It was like Father Christmas or something. Yeah, either way, he meets present, future, past, and I guess I can see how you may have gotten mixed it up.
Like it just felt like it was a Nightmare Before Christmas kind of like.
Like when I said Nightmare Before Christmas, Scrooge seemed like the fitting one because I mean, if you've watched that, they came out with like an animated Scrooge one,
and that's the one that I always think of.
That was, it's kind of CGI, but when we watched it in theaters, and it was also like a 3D movie, like it was made to be 3D.
Yeah,
like that was a pretty scary movie, especially when I watched it when I was younger. Like I was like, this is pretty freaky. I mean, I was just on the age where it wasn't like I was super scared of it, but I was also just kind of like, this is kind of unsettling. Like
it's a little bit, and so that's where I got it from. But now, as soon as you said Jack the Skeleton, I was like, oh, I'm completely wrong. I know exactly what you're talking about when you're talking about Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, the game that we're talking about definitely gives off that vibe. Monster Moolah, Christmas is different. But check out the 50 different charitable E-Tab games. We love them. We talked about it a bunch already. Buku Bucks is the highlighted one because it's what we're listening to right now.
Oh, yeah. Got them Buku Bucks vibes.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff. But we
talked about those PGL nights,
Yes,
we did. We talked about those PGL nights. Before I go on about that, we got S-Star 777 from Monty Sports Bar, Spring Lake Park. I see that Star added that 777 there for extra luck, it seems like it's worked out for you because you just got $23.40. Another 65 ball count there, so.
Hey, not bad at all. Good job, Star, as we get enrolled into this next game. And it is a game number 8 of the broadcast already. We are heading towards that halfway mark as we get into those lucky four number games where you got game number 10 and you got game number 12 that are going to be super lucky. We're going to be watching out for those. So keep on getting enrolled, press and play as these jackpots continue to grow. But our jackpots are always growing on those PGL nights. So if you want to be one of those players competing on one of those nights, you got to sign up at PGL.world to become a member of our league. Those players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it.
Yeah, and you'll use the same account to sign into that Player Connect app, and when you do, we'll highlight you.
Exactly.
Because we like to see new members out and about. We got beer and brats there. We had KLC, DPM, Havenskave, Coder 12, maybe Code Red 12, but the real names.
Potato.
Yeah, potato. Tomato. That one doesn't even make any sense, but Twinkle Toes the second, better than the first. Honestly,
yeah,
I'm still waiting for Twinkle Toes 3 to come out, but
I'm a big third. So
yeah, I mean the third movie in a series is always the best one. It's just no matter what. I mean, I can't even think of an example of where the third one is the worst one.
I'm a big prequel guy. When it goes the first, second, and then the third one goes to a prequel.
Oh man, I mean it's guaranteed to be good.
It's guaranteed to be good. I mean, look at the Chipmunks. Genius.
Man, that really set a trend, honestly.
It really did. Genius stuff right there. Did I tell you what? There are a few movies that they did do just a phenomenal job through out a lot of movies, and there's not a lot of them that have done it, and it's surprising the ones that have done it. Because you think a Lion King could continue on after their first one. I mean, they set it up for them to be able to make more movies kind of thing, but it didn't really work out. Making the original Lion King is the big one. Number 2 is okay, and number 3 is just non-existent in my life. And so I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. But then you go to Madagascar. And the Madagascar movies, even though the first one isn't on the level of a Lion King, the next 2 are just as good as the first one and are just crack me up all throughout all of them.
They're pretty great. They are pretty great. They carried on the same level. I mean, the first Madagascar is pretty great as well.
When it gets bad in Madagascar is when it starts spurting out into all the side characters. Like when you get like the Penguin Show, and you get, even though the Penguin Show was pretty good, I'm gonna admit that. And then you got there was other good side characters that I think they got their own little shows off of it too.
I'm pretty sure the only one that got their own little show was the why did I say PGL? The Penguins.
No, King Julian. It got his own show as well.
Well, he was part of the Penguins show.
Was he part of the Penguin show?
Yeah, he's part of they show him as well.
Oh, I thought he got his own show though too. Like that was like a King Julian show. Like it wasn't anything about that. But I don't know. But they did a good job of making multiple movies where I've seen other movie series struggle with keeping the hype up for the next movie.
Yeah, and you know, it turns into some movie turns into a cash grab, you know. And you know, one of those movie series that definitely didn't have that happen, you know, is Fast and Furious. You know, no cash grabs there, just solid movies throughout every single one.
I'm just wondering when Fast and Furious 21 comes out.
Exactly. Just Fast and Furious 20. What was the last Fast and Furious that came out?
I think it's 8. I think it's Fast and Furious 8 or Fast and Furious. No, it's 9.
Wow.
It's Fast and Furious 9. I remember because I wrote on my senior year yearbook, which was few years ago now, I put, when they asked me what my favorite movie was, I put Fast and Furious 1 through 9, just predicting that they were going to end at 9. So I'm really hoping that they don't release anymore.
Oh, I guarantee you they're releasing
For
another
sure. But we got a winner in this game right here. It's DTJ over at Cornerstone Pub and Prime in Wyoming, taking home that $26 Musco prize.
Yeah, nice job to DTG there. But we were talking about those new players and getting into the Player Connect app through that PGL World sign up, you know, and, you know, getting some PGL points. But also, in that Player Connect app, there is a sports link right above your profile icon. There's a sports link right there. It should be red, I believe, and you can go check out this e-tip boards.
Yes, definitely go check out the e-tip boards. But before we talk a little bit more about that, we did have Curtis check in, and he let us know that he did have his that King Julian did have his own show, and it was called All Hail King Julian.
Wow, that sounds pretty great. Honestly, I didn't realize that happened. I knew that I'd seen like clips from the King Julian,
but you just kind of assumed that it was from the Penguin Show.
Yes, I believe so. So I really thought it was a part of the Penguin Show.
Because he was a part of the Penguin Show too.
Yes, he was, and so then I just assumed that that was just the clips from there, and then they also had the Penguins movie. I just remembered that they had that.
They did.
Wow, I totally had forgot that even existed. And then I just got, when I was thinking about the Penguins show, the image of those octopus that are in the movie popped into my head, and then I was like, no, they had a Penguins movie.
Another series that did that, Open Season. Really good second and third movie as well. Just as good as the first one, I feel like.
I can't remember. I remember the second one. Yeah,
the
second one I remember.
That's the one with the cat that we always quote in our household.
Although it's been ages. You know, it's been ages since I saw that movie. So, you know, it could be that, you know, the younger me was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I love the Open Season. So,
yeah, that's all the case. But I did watch the second one recently, just as good as when I watched it as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely great stuff. But
it's been ages.
Love that cat. Love that
It's
cat.
such a
And then the lady that voices the one that owns Mr. Weenie is the best voice actor for that lady. She's like, Mr. Weenie coming.
It's the old lady who.
Yeah, I forget who she does. She does. She's also in the Grown Up movies as well. She's the mom to what's his name? The guy who plays in Mall Cop and in all those different. Gosh, I'm blanking on it. But
she's the wife too.
No, she's his mom.
Oh,
like she's the grandma. Like
gotcha.
in that movie.
I'm trying to. think of the lady. It's right. I almost can picture it.
It's great. I'll show you after. I'll show you after the broadcast.
We were talking about that Player Connect app with the sports link, the e-tip boards. You guys should check that out because you can choose 5 squares for the Vikings versus the 49ers game on Sunday, November 28th. So this next Sunday. So, even though we're not broadcasting, you can still participate in those e-tip boards. The points are awarded for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app. Earn some PGL points. And this will go towards your PGL points for Season X here, Season 10. And just launch that app, select that sports link. You can do it anytime before the Vikings versus 49ers game. So definitely check it out. It's a pretty low stress situation with those e-tip boards.
Yeah, we won't even be on live television when it's happening. So less stressful, I feel like.
Exactly. I mean, we could be on there, and we'll check our old e-tip board standings, data. And we'll call you out. I'm just kidding. We don't do that.
No.
I'm not even sure how you could possibly go check those e-tip board standings.
Well, we have some people who did get some e-tip board wins just from last week, checking in with those old e-tip board standings. No, we just have the 2 winners from last week, and getting in second place last week was Dark Horse, taking home 1,000 PGL points. But the number 1 player is a player that we broadcast with live on a very regular basis, and that's Jordana, who took home 3,500 PGL points.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're here, I gotta ask it, because me and Big John were having, talking about this.
Yes.
Are you jealous of Jordana's win? I mean, I know me and Big John know that you've been competing for those PGL standings.
I've been trying
for a while now, and you couldn't quite get them. And Jordana just comes in here, one day, la di da di da, shows up and takes it.
You're gonna make me cry just talking about it.
Oh man, so
this is a really sore subject.
All right, guys, we're gonna quickly move on here.
But we got a winner on this one. It's Gratz. Oh gosh, I actually made myself cry. But Gratz over at Sherburne Muni Liquor Store in Sherburne, taking home that $25.40 Musco prize.
Yeah, definitely good job, Gratz. But
yeah. No, I'm happy that she was able to get the win, but I'm definitely upset that I still haven't gotten the win. I mean, like, the fact that I've done it every single week, like this entire football season, and I haven't been able to at least win 1 quarter. I've been just struggling. But I feel like every single time I don't do it, I don't win, I do feel like, okay, well, at least I helped out some other people. Like I took away the squares that lost, that didn't get any kind of points thrown their way. And so I'm helping out you guys out there in Minnesota. But then we got Jordana coming out and then stealing all the winning squares. I mean, I think it's really selfish, actually.
Really selfish indeed. I mean, you said it right. you heard it here, folks. No, just kidding. We always love to see a fellow broadcaster getting some wins on those PGL.
Oh yeah, I sometimes feel like we're more competitive about it than the actual players out there are. Because it like getting the PGL points, it's nice for your PGL account, but these players, they have been accumulating points all season long, and so this top 10. Now, 1,000 points really can help you out in some situations, especially if you're in this top 10, but they have like hundreds on hundreds, even millions of PGL points.
I mean, that was why it was, slightly comical when we saw a really, really good PGL player getting some points, and we were like, man, that's just kind of the cream of the crop there, like,
yeah,
that's just like a really, really, really small cherry on top of a large glacier of a sundae. So,
exactly.
We'll go over it in a second, but yeah.
Let's get into these player standings. In 10th place, we got Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill with 969,000 points. With 982,000 points in 9th place, we got Drumsky at the Nankato Bar and Grill. Then in 8th place, it's Fishy24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon with 991,000 points, and they are the final player outside the 1 million point club. But I think Fishy24 may have a shot tomorrow to be able to get into that 1 million point club.
For sure, Fishy24 should come out for that that special tuxedo Mega Soda game night, get some extra PGL points, and see if she can break into that 1 million point club. We're getting enrolled here, are already enrolled. Actually, I don't get anybody some false hopes if they didn't get enrolled. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're into game number 10 of the broadcast. That's lucky number 10 game.
Ooh.
So we'll see. Can somebody get this major? Maybe this minor? Maybe even the mega? And we'll see. If none of those go out, you still get extra luck from this game.
I'll be upset.
I will be angry and upset with you guys. No, you'll get extra luck, and you'll also, even if you win the minor, you'll get extra luck because it is it's just so much luck within the lucky game.
Exactly. I mean, it was one of the lucky 4 numbers. But we got some lucky players on these PGL nights, and starting it off in 7th place, we got, starting off the 1 million point club in 7th place, we got Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 1,162,000 points. 6th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 1,188,000 points. With 1,385,000 points. In 5th place, we got Horizon Brazo over at the Underground Bar and Grill. Then in 4th place is T-Max 750 over at Howie's Corner Bar with 1,466,000 points. Only 1,000 points ahead of them with 1,467,000 points. In 3rd place, it's SpongeBob at Eagle St. James, the longtime 2nd place player, now on the edge of getting bumped back to 4th place, and if Bryzo had a big game, may even fall all the way back to 5th place.
Yeah, definitely SpongeBob.
He's got to be watching his back a little bit.
Watching his back a little bit because he's already gotten passed up by, that 2nd place player.
Which is Forget You D at VFW Austin with 1,494,000 points. Now you can talk about Forget You D.
Yeah, but before I talk about Forget You D some more, or maybe not, but we have Mr. Mike getting the win for that lucky 4 number 10 game. So, Mr. Mike's got some.
Mr. Mike.
And Mr. Mike, good job to you, Mr. Mike. You got a little bit extra luck for the rest of the game. So,
yeah, where's Mr. Ike?
Mr. Ike.
Yeah, Mike and Ike's.
Oh, yes. I totally forgot about Ike. My bad.
I know everyone thinks about Mike when you talk about Mike and Ike.
They always forget about Ike, So, definitely, if you could check in, Mr. Mike, and let us know where Ike is, because we're just really looking forward to having both Mr. Mike and Ike,
Underrated candy, though.
So, underrated
Mike and
candy.
Ike's.
Mike and Ike's are definitely a classic.
Yeah,
and
really, really good stuff. I don't eat enough of them. Actually, I probably do eat enough of them. I just do. I wish I ate more in my life.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody go, yeah, I definitely have not eaten enough Mike and Ike's in my life.
Yes, I probably have eaten enough, but I don't feel like I have.
You're craving Mike and Ike's.
Maybe.
I might be.
If you put it that way. Well, I got one more player to go over in these PGL standings, and he's the #1 player in these standings. It's Devoided at the roadside. He has 1,791,000 points. Has just been dominating these standings so far, and we'll be watching out for Devoided tomorrow as he continues to try and push this lead for himself.
Yeah, and that was the player that I mentioned that won in the E-Tip boards the other week.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah,
just last week.
He got, I think it was 1,000 points, and so then we were kind of like, it was kind of just a little comical because he already had 1,790,000 points, and then he just got a little cherry on top of the glacier of a sundae there. So it's pretty funny, but
yeah, it's like having a gallon of water and then pouring like a shot glass of water into your gallon,
and you're like that's good. That's good.
Some really good stuff right
there.
Yeah,
but no, the Void has been killing it. So I think it was more of a power play from Devoided. You had some people trying to get in onto that E-Tip boards, get a couple wins there, and then Devoided was like, no, I own all the PGL points.
No. Stick to the stuff you know. And Devoided definitely knows PGL points.
Oh yeah, but the these locations also no PGL points because the locations are absolutely like massive.
I mean, you start off in the 3 million point club.
Yeah, I mean, just that fact alone is crazy, but it gets even crazier than that because but we'll get there. 10th place is Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids with 3,586,000 points. In 9th place, it's Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 3,733,000 points. 8th place, it's Root River Saloon the second in Ladesboro with 3,923,000 points. 7th place, we're going into our 4 million point club with Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 4,083,000 points. 6th place is Neeson's Gaylord with 4,232,000 points. They were in 5th place. They got bumped back to 6th place, and now in 5th place, it's Beck's Pub in Becker with 4,403,000 points. In 4th place, it's Moose Lodge Wake Park in St. Cloud with 4,626,000 points, and they were in 3rd place, but now they're in 4th place. And in 3rd place, it's Kevin Bar Nicolette with 4,635,000 points there. Yeah, definitely. We now have 5 locations in that 4 million point club, and we still have 2 locations in that. We have 5 locations in the 4 million point club, 2 now in the 5 million point club. So definitely crazy stuff here. 2nd place is VFW Northfield with 5,113,000 points, and in 1st place it's Neighborhood Tavern Effie with 5,182,000 points. I mean, those two have been competing all season, and they are still competing because they are crushing it in that 5 million point club. But it is crazy because we are seeing a lot of players locations join in that 4 million point club. Yeah. And they're, Kevin Bar Nicolette is not too far away from VFW Northfield, and especially with these PGL points that they can accumulate really fast.
Yeah, you get a few players that are playing at that location that are accumulating points, where Cabin Bar has a lot of big time players playing at it. They could easily close that gap of a little over 400,000 points in no time, especially in the lengthy amount that we still have in Season X.
Oh, yeah, we got Mr. Mike, Stacy F, and then we had, it was Jack, J-E-K, all caps there, so it might stand for something.
Yeah.
Or J-E-K, I said it's J-E-C, sorry, my bad there.
But I like some of these names, like Stacy F is over at Beef O'Brady's.
Oh.
You want some Beef O'Brady's?
Yeah, well, Stacy's standing there. She's like, "Welcome to Beef O'Brady's." I don't know why everybody's getting that accent, but
Beef O'Brady's. I feel like it's a little different than Mr. Mike.
Hey! Welcome to Beef O'Brady's.
I feel like I don't know. I'll just move on from that as quickly as possible. As we continue to get enrolled in these next games, we have a $14,000 major, a $1,945 minor, that as soon as it clicks over $2,000, the very next game, it will click up to 54 balls or less. So get enrolled in these next few games, press play, because we are trying to give out great jackpots, and we are just heading into a hump game on a Monday. Nothing bigger than a hump game on Monday, and it's actually the double hump camel game on this Monday because we had a lucky 4 number, game number 12. Game number 12 is always our lucky hump game, and so double that up, making this game super lucky, and we're super excited. Yeah, stacks of luck on top of stacks of luck.
I mean, if this jackpot doesn't go out, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
So disappointed. But I'm definitely not disappointed in our Wild, as they have,
sir.
They are 11-6-1. Okay.
Although I am slightly disappointed in this weekend of games that we played. It wasn't our greatest, but we're still looking really good on this season. So yeah, we had Anthony Sorelli scored 2 goals for the Tampa Bay Lightning in a 5-4 shootout win against the Minnesota Wild at Amalie Arena on Sunday. So not the best look for us, but the Lightning are a very good team.
Yeah, I mean they've won championships in recent times. Been a really good team in the playoffs as of lately. But we had Kevin Fiala had 2 goals and an assist. Alex Goloski had 2 assists. Capo Kokkonen made 20 saves for the Wild, who are 11-6-1, who rallied from 2 goals down late in the third period to tie it. So it was super close game. It was 4-4. Sounds like heading into the third period. So definitely was one of those games that was a nail biter against a really talented Tampa Bay Lightning team. So I'm not surprised that it was so close.
Yeah, definitely. Those teams they're pretty good. We got 2 high-level skill teams, so shootouts, they tend to happen against teams like that. But Wednesday we have a Wilds versus the Devils game, so definitely check that out at 5 p.m. Central Time. We'll see if the Wilds can get a win against these Devils here. We'll check out some odds for this game.
I just want to see what the New Jersey Devils have been doing this season.
Yeah.
As they've had a pretty good season, really up and down season, as they were able to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in just their last showing, but they've taken loss to the Panthers, Rangers, the Bruins. They did beat the Islanders and Panthers early on in the season, but I mean, just have been really off and on throughout this early November season.
Yeah, do you know can we see what their actual record is here?
Yes, we can find their record in just 1 second. They are. Oh wait, well I cannot find their record right here as quickly as I was expecting.
Give it a second here. We'll figure it out. We could have gone to the standings there, I believe.
Let's talk about the Musco we got available.
Yes, that Musco is $35.80. So we'll see who can get it. We're 5 balls away here. We did pass up our chances of getting that major and that minor, but that minor is almost at that 200,000. That $2,000 mark, which shoots it up to 54 balls. So we'll see if we can get it there. Oh, we got Johnny B, Stacy, and Stacy F. That's for some reason those 2 names are pretty fitting, because we got a first name and 1 letter, and then we also got another first name with 1 letter here. So from Johnny B's from Spalding House in Crosby, and Stacy F's from Beef O'Brady's of Monticello. So splitting that $35.80. We got the standings here for you guys. The Devils,
they are 8-5 so far on this season, coming off their 1 win. So a pretty decent season so far, as they are tied in the Metropolitan Division with the Flyers right now. But definitely not the kind of team we want to lose to, as we are 11-6 so far this season. Have been the more talented team so far, and so definitely support our Wild this Wednesday as we take on those Devils at 5 p.m.
Yeah, for sure. Send out some luck. And you know how you can send out some luck? It's by playing Let's Go Wild, because we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild to have an ETAB game, and it's a pretty great ETAB game. So definitely check out Let's Go Wild today in your favorite Minnesota bar. Just go play it.
Yeah, come on, go.
Just go do it.
Just go do it.
Go do it.
Come on. Who's stopping you?
Who's stopping you?
We're not.
Cool. All the cool kids are playing it. That's what I hear. So
exactly. But you guys have 1 minute and 13 seconds to get enrolled in this next one. We have a minor that is at $2,000 now. If it could stay there and not drop under $1,000, the very next game it will be at 54 balls or less. But it does have to be at $2,000 when we get enrolled into this one. So get enrolled, press play, and let's try and give out some really good cash in this game right here. And it's a game number 13 of the broadcast. It's getting later in the broadcast. It's starting to get intense. So get enrolled, press play, 30 seconds to do so. But we got a short but sweet fishing report to go over.
Yes, and it is part of one of my favorite lakes.
Yes, and it's all because of a big conversation we had on one broadcast.
Oh yeah, and for some reason now I will forever just like have Leech Lake as one of my favorite lakes, even though, you know, I'm sure that there's probably not a whole lot of people who are that into Leech Lake.
Oh, yeah.
It just is Leech Lake.
The fact that there is not an abnormal amount of leeches at Leech Lake makes me love Leech Lake more than I probably should love Leech Lake.
Exactly. That's what we wanted to convey to you guys. But yeah, it's just funny stuff because it's a pretty normal lake. But by Outdoors Weekly on November 18th, 2021, we have the report of well, we're looking forward to ice fishing this season.
Woohoo!
You know, it's right around the corner. It's basically here at this point. But we got panfish and perch that are biting at Leech Lake. It's a wonderful time to grab a few buddies and head up there. You know, start fishing for some leeches in Leech Lake. Just kidding. There's not an abnormal amount of leeches, you know. So.
Yeah, so just if you're gonna go fishing for leeches, you don't need to go to Leech Lake. There's not anything special about the leeches there. But we like Leech Lake, so go out, get fishing. I mean, ice fishing season is just around the corner, and I'm excited to hear about this ice fishing season as we're gonna get fishing reports on the ice fishing season because I've went normal fishing, like,
yes.
And it still confuses me reading this fishing report. Like, I have no idea sometimes what they're saying, but ice fishing, that is something I have never tried before. And so I'm super excited to hear all the little facts, all the little tips and tricks to ice fishing because, I mean, I just have no idea. It seems like it would be fun if you can get a good time. I feel like you get a couple buddies around, you hang around in a little shanty, drink some beers, cut a hole in the ice, and go fishing. It sounds like a pretty fun time.
Yeah, you get all bundled up, and you just
that's the key, though. You got to make sure you're bundled up.
Oh,
if I'm
yeah.
going to go, I got to be fully bundled up. I want it to be an issue when I have to go to the restroom.
I thought you were going to say I wanted it to be an issue that I was like sweating, you know?
No, I want it to be an issue that like I
have to take off
get
clothing.
the clothes off for me to use a restroom.
I
kind of
see,
thing.
I see, yeah.
That's how many layers I want.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely get bundled up if you're going to go over and ice fish. We got Horizon Brizo joining the winners here because we got two of them, and we got SB3PC there. I feel like that I could say the name or like, I could try it, but it also seems very specific, and I have no idea how I would say that. So,
yeah, good job, SB3PCO, splitting it with Brizo on this one as we get enrolled into this game number 14 of the broadcast.
Yeah.
And here's a reminder, as we now have a $2,000 minor, a $14,000 major, and a $116,000 mega jackpot, that if you win one of these, send it in a player pick. We talked about the way on Facebook that you can send them in is message them on the Messenger app and send them in to us, or just put hashtag Pilot Games when you post them. But you can also send them in by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. So if you win a jackpot, hold that jackpot message up, smile, snap that photo, and send it in to us. You can be winning jackpots, but you can also be winning, having a lot of fun with your friends or your favorite bartender. Anything, having a good time playing Pilot Games is worth taking a photo of. And so make sure you're sending in these lovely player picks. I mean, look at all the lovely options we got there. I mean, that's a great win. I mean, another great player pick, all super good stuff. I could talk about it all day about the player picks. So send them in. We like seeing them.
We do. And, we also like, seeing, talking about, even playing, it's Vikings.
I do. I definitely. Whenever I play Madden, I like picking out the Vikings. It's a good Madden team.
Also, when I'm playing E-Type games, I like to pick out Vikings victory. So I do like to play as a Viking, in my victory.
Yeah, exactly. And they were getting a victory this weekend as they beat the Packers. But by the end of a wild back and forth game between the NFC North rivals, Justin Jefferson had helped his team claw back to a 500 record for the second time this season in a dramatic 54 to 30. I mean 34 to 31 win over there in our home arena.
I wish it was a 54 to 31 win, but you know, I'll take a 34 to 31 win.
Hey, I mean it looked good. I have a lot of things to talk about when I have a lot of things to say about this game because it was the first time where I watched our Vikings where I went, oh, this team can beat the good teams, can go out there and win against the best of the best in the NFL.
Yeah.
Where before it kind of felt like, oh, we just keep on shooting ourselves in the foot. Like,
Yeah.
we just keep on really struggling on these games. And against the good teams, you can never shoot yourself in the foot kind of thing. And for the first time, we didn't do that, and we played some really good football.
Yeah, we're getting enrolled into game number 14 here, the broadcast, with a $40.60 must go here. You know, looking like we got some more people looking to get some jackpots here. I mean, people see that major, people are seeing that minor and that mega, and really liking the sound of it here. So yeah, definitely we'll see if we can give out some major cash here. But you know, speaking of stuff that's pretty major, Jefferson exploded against the Packers with 8 catches for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns, following up on a Week 10 performance against the Los Angeles Chargers, in which he caught 9 passes for 143 yards. Now he has 11 career 100-yard games, tying Randy Moss and Juju Smith-Schuster for the second most in a player's first 2 seasons since the 1970s merger. So,
And he's still got a few games left.
yeah,
I mean,
it's crazy stuff.
I think we still have 7 games left in the season. We're only in week 10 and still have 7 games left. I'm expecting and he's just coming off 2 back-to-back 100-yard games. I think there's more in his in this season right here.
110%. I mean, Jefferson has proven himself back-to-back weeks that he is a player to watch, that he is that number 1 threat on our Vikings team. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, we talked about it in the broadcast, but we talked about one Randy being Randy Moss, with Jefferson tying his 100-yard games first 2 season record. But we got a winner here.
Yeah, it's Randy from Paradise Resort Bar and Grill in Brainerd, getting $40.60. Nice job, and you got that in 57 balls, Randy. So we're getting closer to that minor there, that 52 ball count, and maybe even less. So,
well, we'll talk a little bit more about the Vikings when we come back, but enjoy this game number 15, and we'll be back for game number 16.
we'll see you.
Hey guys, and we love keeping track of jackpots during Cup of Joe with Jordy, so make sure you guys are out during 11:30 every single day as we go over those. I mean, we go over every single weekday. We go over those jackpots, but we had a lot of jackpots go out over just this last weekend.
Yeah, we sure have, and the rolling weeks have been starting to click up. 23 for last week, 337 coming into this week in total jackpots, but Friday we got things rolling early and often, with big winner being a big winner over at the Hideaway Bar, winning $8,671.
Well, a little tease right here, not even the largest jackpot of the weekend.
Oh my goodness. Well, CK1 over at Neighbors Pub Dover won $819, and then we finished out Friday with Cowbell over at Hooligans Lakeside winning $751.
Well, Saturday was a big jackpot day as Kit over at VFW Roseville took home $870.
Nice.
Then you had a $1,191 jackpot go out to Why Not Me at Dodge Country Club. You also had Tyclone over at Wildwood Tavern take home $3,992.
Wow, that's a big one.
But here's the highlighted jackpot from that Saturday and the largest one of the weekend. You got JLM over at Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley, able to take home $11,516.
Oh my goodness. Well, we probably just rested on Sunday then after giving out all those great big jackpots. No. With $1,217 over at, it was Queens, over at Blasco's Embassy Bar, taking that home. Then Lulu over at Blue Note took home $999.80, just 20 cents short of $1,000 on that one. Well, Lulu, we want to make sure that you don't get too far ahead of yourself on that. So then we had Player over at Beck's Pub winning $734 to finish out Sunday. What an amazing weekend.
Oh yeah, definitely a great weekend of jackpots. Make sure you guys are out playing all of our live bingo that we have available 7 days a week, all the way from 12 to 10 till 10 p.m. every single day.
Hey guys,
Hey,
and we are
hey.
getting into game number 16 of the broadcast.
Yes, we
I
are.
mean, we are flying through these games. We just have 30 seconds to get enrolled in this next one, and we finally have a 54-ball minor that we're trying to give. Well, they had a 54-ball minor that they were trying to go after just last game, but it's our first shot at trying to give out this 54-ball minor. It's $2,155 right now. It's a really good prize, and we are excited. But we're also super excited that Kirk Cousins has thrown 21 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Yeah, that is incredible efficiency for any quarterback in the league. He's close to breaking the best TD interception ratio we've seen since Tom Brady in 2016, where Brady finished with a 28-2 ratio with the New England Patriots. If Kirk Cousins continues playing as well as he has, the Vikings quarterback could hold the record for the best TD to interception ratio in NFL history.
Yeah, definitely crazy stuff there for Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins has been playing really, really well.
I completely agree, but in all honesty, I hope he doesn't. Because, in a very weird sense, last game, he didn't throw a single interception in the game, but there was a few times where he should have been intercepted kind of thing. And I don't want him to stop playing the way he's playing like he did last game, where he was taking a lot of shots. He threw a couple balls that were like, okay, you know, where I talked about Justin Jefferson in single coverage running down the field. It's just him man-to-man. Now, he may be covered up, but just chucking the ball up to him is a really nice, really good opportunity, because a ball like that is less of a 50-50 ball and more of a 70-30 ball when you got a wide receiver as talented as Justin Jefferson. And so I think with those shots are going to come with a few interceptions that are going to come with it. And so I'd love to see Kirk Cousins taking those little bit of shots at it. Now, do I think he has a shot at beating this NFL record? For sure. I mean, he's thrown 21 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. I mean, that is so impressive in itself. But I think if we want him to play the way we want him to play, he's going to have to throw a few more interceptions than what Tom Brady did in that Patriots season.
Yeah, he's going to have to take some risk. He has been playing a very risk-free football so far this season, and we've seen him go a little bit more, you know, on the risky side here, and and our team has been looking really good because of it. And so we'll see if we can get into a more risky way of play, but we got a winner here.
Tam Tam over at Leo's Bar Newmarket, taking home $37.20 on that 60-ball coverall.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins definitely. The whole Vikings staff included has been playing more of a risk game, because they know that we have talent on our team that can manage that and actually come out on top on these risky moves. And so, you know, that's why we're seeing Justin Jefferson getting more targets. That's why we're seeing Kirk Cousins throwing a little bit more of a chance ball, even though he's still playing at a very safe place. He was at a really, really safe place, and actually really boring place, honestly, for his game. And so seeing him kind of get out of that is really good look, because he is a really good quarterback. I mean, top 10 in the NFL, 110%.
A perfect example of it is our first touchdown drive that we put together, where Kirk Cousins launched the ball to Justin Jefferson down the field on a big play that put him on the 1-yard line of the football, where it basically was Justin Jefferson. He ran inside and then ran a flag route and headed deep towards the corner of the end zone, where Adam Thielen ran a short little 5-yard out route. So he was really short. Now, they were both open on the route. Kirk Cousins, before 2 games ago, would have thrown it to Adam Thielen every single time.
10 times out of 10.
But the last 2 games, I've seen a little different side of Kirk Cousins, and he's been taking the more deep shot on a more regular basis, and he sees that open wide receiver on a more often basis now, and I've been super happy about it.
Yeah, definitely great stuff, and great stuff for our Vikings in general. So, I mean, it really means really good stuff for us.
Yeah,
for
and
this
so
rest of the season.
and we're gonna need that hot streak to continue on, as the 49ers have been a very hot team as well.
Yes, they have put together, even though they aren't the most like star-studded talent of a team, they have been able to use some of those guys to really create a scary looking team here.
Yeah, I mean, the 30-10 against the Jaguars isn't an incredible feat on its own. It just means they took care of business where business needed to be taken care of.
Right.
But then the game before that, when you look at them beating the Los Angeles Rams 31-10, you go, oh, this team is hot. We're going to need to be on our A game, and I think we can do that, and it's a perfect situation for us to go and play the 49ers and get the victory, because they're coming off 2 games winning. They're going to be a little lax. We're a team with a worse record, and we can come out and get a really big win.
Yeah, we got $44.20 Musco here, and that minor is looking really nice with $2,210 there. 54 balls, which is really good odds here. So we got a lot of players out there, a lot of star-studded cast, as people may call it.
Oh yeah,
because it is that, and we'll see who can get some major money here.
Well, whenever I'm looking at the E-tabs, it feels like I'm looking at a star-studded cast, and one of my favorite E-tabs is Vikings victory. Shoot some luck over to our Vikings by playing that game. Pick a letter in the skull bonus and win big prizes. It's a lot of fun, so definitely check out Vikings victory. But we're also in a Jackpot Hunter happy hour, where we've been accumulating points towards our Jackpot Hunter standings, and so we got to get into those.
Oh, yeah, we do, because those standings are pretty great here. In 9th place, we have Bobo from Gordon Bar Goodhue with 20,000 points. Also in 9th place, and also 9th place, because there's a 3-way tie. We have Player and Joni. Players from Broadway Pizza Maple Grove, and Joni's from Bleachers. And all 3 of those, including Bobo from Corner Bar Goodhue, have 20,000 points. And
yeah, we actually go back-to-back 3-way ties, where we have a 3-way tie in 9th place, and then we have another 3-way tie in 6th place.
For some reason, I thought that there was a 2-way tie in 6th place. Maybe there was
It was a 2-way tie in 9th place and a 3-way tie in 6th place.
I see. And so now we have 2 3-way ties. Wow, that's crazy stuff in these Jackpot Hunter standings, because in 6th place and in 6th place and in 6th place, we have Pee Wee from TJ's Tavern on and off sale, Lula Finn from American Legion Shakopee, and Jim Rocks from American Legion Stillwater. That one has been a matchup for a long time now, all with 21,000 points. I mean, the 9th place spots are all 1,000 points away from those 6th place spot, which is kind of funny to say.
Yeah, the shakeups could happen so quickly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm still going to stick with, before I go over my predictions here.
We got Johnny B over at Spalding House in Crosby taking home a $64 ball Musco prize, $44.20 going into Johnny B's pocket.
Nice job. But yeah, as I was saying, we made predictions, at least me and Jordy did.
Okay.
Where a while ago, she asked me, who do you think's the first that's going to leave that 3-way tie in 6th place? And I said Pee Wee. So we'll see if Pee Wee can break out of there. But I'm pretty sure that she said that Jim Rocks was going to be the first one to break out.
Well, I'll be the third one to put in a prediction. I'll say Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee is the one that gets out of it.
Yeah, that it could be. I mean, although it could also be that one of those 9th place players actually passes
gets 2 wins and gets the 22,000 points. I mean, that really is the case where these shakeups can happen in a fury. But let's talk about that top 5, because all of our top 5 players are in the 25,000 point club.
Yes, they are. And starting off that 25K point club, it's Curtis J from Finlayson Municipal Bar with 26,000 points. In 4th place, we've been seeing him out there. It's Wolfstein, and I've been seeing Wolfstein out there a lot lately, getting a lot of wins. So, that could mean big things for these standings.
I mean, just won a jackpot this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see where Wolfstein can end up, by the end of this week even as well, because I know that he's going to get some more points this week. Fourth place, yeah, it's Wolfstein Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, 27,000 points. Third place, it's one away from American Legion Rice with 30,000 points. Second place, it's Bull from Corner Bar Goat with 31,000 points. Bull has been hot lately. Bull has jumped up to second place there. I mean, it was two spots that Bull made moves in. I think actually more than that. I mean, Bull's been high rising, so we'll see if Bull can keep up his hot streak there. In first place, though, it's Yags 370 from Riverboat Depot with 47,000 points. Yags has been in control of those standings for a long time now, but you know, we'll see if Bull can keep his hot streak, catch up maybe, or maybe Wolfstein can make some major moves. So
yeah,
I
think they may be trying to track down Yags 370 in that 50,000 point club, though, as he is so close to that club. But let's talk about the location standings, because we got players in the 50,000 point club, locations even in the 75,000 point club. In 10th place, we start off with a two-way tie. It's Heidi's Bar and Seated and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. They both have 36,000 points. With 37,000 points in 9th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 8th place with 41,000 points, it's Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley. 7th place, it is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 45,000 points. Now heading to that 50,000 point club, in 6th place, we got American Legion Shakopee with 51,000 points. With 65,000 points in 5th place, we got American Legion Rice. 4th place with 67,000 points, it's Riverboat Depot in Sartell. Then that number 3 location is Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids with 68,000 points. Only 1,000 points separating Riverboat Depot and Pappy's Cafe 2. But then that number 2 location actually got out of a tie with Pappy's Cafe 2 with 70,000 points. It's Corner Bar and Goodhue. Now I'm going to be watching out for Corner Bar and Goodhue as they close in on that 75,000 point club, because right on the 75,000 point club with exactly 75,000 points, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul, the number 1 location in our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yeah, crazy stuff from those standings. I mean, Country Lounge has been killing it for a long time now in that 75K point club there. So.
Oh yeah, but we got some celebrities that have been killing it throughout their lives.
Yes, exactly, because we're starting off in 1744 with Abigail Adams, the second First Lady.
Wow.
From 1797 to
That's a funny
1801.
statement.
It is pretty funny.
The second First Lady.
I was the second in the First Ladies, so yeah.
Like I was the second First Lady. Oh, you were the first Lady?
No, I was the 31st First Lady.
yeah. See, it's very
pretty funny stuff.
But happy birthday, Abigail Adams. Next, born in 1898, we got Willie Post. Aviator was the first solo flight around the world.
Yeah, not really a big deal, honestly. I'm just kidding. No, that's huge. That's crazy stuff.
I can't believe having the courage, because I don't think I could ever have that kind of courage.
And that was he was born in 1898, so that means he probably flew at early 1900s. And you're gonna think about the technology back then.
Ridiculous.
Like crazy stuff there. Oh, we got Tap from Cabin Bar Nicolette with $39.40. Yeah, $39,000 would be a lot of money for Tap, but $39.40.
Yeah, in a game number 18. Yeah, that means we're getting enrolled into game number 19 already. So get enrolled. We only played 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. So keep on getting enrolled, press and play, as we still are trying to give out this minor jackpot. But I mean, yeah, we were just talking about, early 1900s technology, and then deciding to go all by yourself flight around the world.
That's crazy. I mean, that's like, you gotta have the kahunas to go do something like that. Like,
yeah, I don't know if I could ever do it, but happy birthday, Willie Post, for doing it.
Yeah. 1921, a really funny guy here. Rodney Dangerfield. He was an actor, comedian. He was in Caddyshack. He's been in a lot of stuff, but he's a pretty funny guy.
Yeah, really big time comedian. He was in Back to School, Caddyshack, Easy Money, Ladybugs, a bunch of different
comedies during that era in time. Definitely, I know that Back to School was a pretty big one as well. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, definitely a big-time actor. But next, born in 1932, we got Robert Vaughn, actor, was in Napoleon Solo Solo in Man from Uncle?
I think he may have been Napoleon Solo.
In Man from Uncle.
Yeah, so he also did I Spy. So I wonder if we look him up here, we might be able to recognize him. I unfortunately don't, but
yeah, let's see if we can get some more of these works done. Okay, yeah, he was in the Man from Uncle, and Uncle is an abbreviation. He's also in the Magnificent Seven, which I definitely know that one.
Yeah.
Hustle, The Bridge,
at Remagen.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, he's been an actor for a long time. Definitely, I recognize his a younger photo. So
yeah, definitely do.
And they also remade the movie Man from Uncle, The Man from Uncle recently.
Yes.
And I remember that it had. I'm trying to remember who it had in it. Oh, that used to be a TV show.
Yes,
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And they remade it. They made a movie of it. Oh, I wonder which of the two he acted as, because I know from that.
Yeah,
movie.
2015 was when the film was made.
Gotcha. So yeah, definitely it was a popular enough show to get a movie. So definitely cool stuff there. We got a $46.80 must go here in this game number. What number?
We're in game number 18, game number 19.
We're in game number 19. Wow, time is flying by here. But yeah, $46.80 in this game number 19. We'll see if somebody can pick up this minor, this major, or maybe this mega. But yeah, we have 1943 Billie Jean King.
These
here.
statistics are absolutely insane.
I mean, it's crazy stuff. If there was a tennis player that was running the Hall of Fame, just was one of those top players in the Hall of Fame, it would be Billie Jean King. She, I believe it is, won 12 Grand Slam single titles and 39 Grand Slam titles.
That's just regular Grand Slam titles. Super impressive stuff. Yeah, she was an amazing tennis player. You win 12 Grand Slam singles. That is so impressive.
Yeah.
Still living to this day. So happy birthday.
I think they may have featured her in a movie as well with. Yeah, because
she probably was fighting a lot of stereotypes when she was coming up as a tennis player, and there's probably been a lot of work done about her.
Yeah, because she was in the Battle of the Sexes, and she was in a movie about Serena and another movie about Venus and Serena, so she probably was mentioned. Definitely a very...
legendary. Is up
absolutely.
there with those Venus and Serena Williams tennis players.
Just 110%. Laying the groundwork for a lot of tennis players that came after her, and just crazy. But
we got some winners. It's AA Ron, Devious MC, and Evie all splitting that must go prize of $46.80. Evie at Corner Pocket Aaron at 63 Club, and we also got Devious MC at Harry's Bar.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff there. Now we're getting enrolled into game number 20 of the broadcast, which means we have 4 more games here to play.
Yeah, it's flying by.
Yeah, we got 1958, another celebrity.
Yeah,
here.
Jamie Lee Curtis, actress in Halloween and in True Lies. A huge
She's been
actress.
in so many movies. She's very famous and a working actress, as we like to say these days, because she's in a lot of them. 1967, it's Boris Becker. He was a tennis player. He won the Wimbledon in 1985, 86, and 89. So,
wow, that's some super impressive stuff. One of the best tennis players in the world at his time. next celebrity birthday, definitely one of those child celebrity crushes of mine. And that is born in 1984, Scarlett Johansson, actress, did Lost in Translation, and then really gained a lot of popularity and a lot of just popularity throughout everybody when she starred as Black Widow in the Avengers series.
Yeah, and I mean, she's been in all of those Marvel movies, and she even got her own standalone movie from Marvel. So
Yes.
as the main character. So yeah, there was the Scarlet Witch, or not Scarlet Witch. That's a different character.
Black Widow.
Black Widow. I don't know. I got those mixed up, but Black Widow movie that recently came out. So yeah, she's definitely on the up. You know, definitely one of those A-lister.
Huge
celebrities,
celebrity.
so.
As soon as you are a part of like a Marvel movie,
Yeah, you instantly become pretty ultra famous. So,
like,
and she's been in a lot of other movies as well. And
Like,
she's
I've always thought of-
really like good acting movies. Like she, I know that Lost in Translation, she did really well in that one.
I mean, yeah, she's done really great work in a lot of different movies, and
Obviously, the Marvel movies are a little bit more,
at least box office wise, bigger.
they are bigger. But I was saying just about the acting side of things. Like, it's not. It's a little bit more, you're watching superheroes beat up guys.
Oh yeah, no,
so
she's done some
like-
better works.
Yeah.
Like if you're talking about pure acting works,
Yeah.
she's been in some really good stuff. But those Marvel movies, it's surprising how much they move those. My opinion of those people, because they do such a good job casting, and the people that they cast aren't necessarily the people that you'd expect to be casted. Like
Yeah.
Chris Evans, I wasn't a huge fan of until the Avengers movies. Like until he became Captain America. Like I did not like him as the Human Torch. I didn't. I haven't really liked him in any of the other movies. I mean,
he's kind of played a very particular role, and then seeing him play that kind of that very moral character, and then
it worked for him
it worked really well.
I feel like Robert Downey Jr. I mean, Marvel saved his acting career. I mean, he was literally struggling to get a single acting job, and they hired him as Iron Man, and he is, just performed so well, turned around his entire career, and now is considered one of the better actors in the entire world.
Yeah, he's definitely on the better half of his life here. So
it makes me so happy, and it's kind of funny because Iron Man kind of progressed the way he did. Like where he lived a very fun, happy, like not caring about anybody else's lifestyle.
I might not describe it as fun and happy, but he definitely lived a very
like
particular,
the stereotypical like fun, happy, like party.
He was definitely party hard.
He wasn't happy. He wasn't happy, kind of thing. But
anyways, we'll keep moving on. 1989, we have Aaron Rich. He was the actor. He did Solo in a Star Wars movie. So he played younger Han Solo in that movie. So
yeah, I think he did a good job. Solo is one of those the Disney movies that I actually enjoyed.
Yeah, he's a pretty good actor. That one is probably one of his bigger, more recognizable movies just because it's a Star Wars movie, but I know he also did, I believe it's called Into the Wild.
Okay.
He played as the main character in that. He did a really good job acting in that movie.
We got a winner.
Yeah, we got it's Eve here from Corner Pocket in Rice, getting $40.80 here. Nice job.
He did Beautiful Creatures, Brave New World, Hail Caesar, and those are all pretty recent movies as well.
Let's see if we can.
Rules
find
don't
it.
apply.
I swear he was in. That is so weird that it's not listing the movie that I was thinking of.
Huh. Well, maybe it just doesn't have it on there. But what definitely we are going to talk about is Timberwolves action, as they had a really great game. D'Angelo Russell scored 28 points. Anthony Edwards added 23, and the Timberwolves cruised for their third straight win in a 138-95 victory over the Memphis Grizzlies on Saturday night. Karl Anthony Towns finished finished with 21 points in a game Minnesota led by as many as 45, the biggest lead in the game this season, and the Grizzlies' largest deficit. Edwards started the blowout with 17 points in the first quarter. He was 5 of 5 on 3-point attempts and added a soaring dunk to bring the crowd to its feet. From there, Russell took control with his most efficient outing this season.
Yeah, definitely a good look for our Timberwolves here in these past couple games. They've kind of quelled my concerns a little bit for them. I had, I was
what I am concerned with is watching. I think Isaiah Stewart is in the wrong sport. Like, you seeing him run through those security guards?
Yeah.
Like, he's got to be playing some football. I mean, give that man a football, and he'll be trucking through dudes.
I mean, a very large man. You could tell he has a lot of muscle on him. And then when he was sprinting and, like, 5 guys were bouncing off of him while he was running over to,
I'm kind of convinced that you start Zion Williamson and Isaiah Stewart on your edge defenders, you have a better edge defenders than half of the league. I don't know if that may be a way overestimate of their talent, but I mean, I was impressed. Even though I was not impressed with his actions, I was impressed with him physically being able to run through 5 men.
Yeah. It was crazy stuff. It was crazy stuff for sure. I mean,
I can't believe it happened. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. You don't see LeBron James getting those kind of scuffles like that.
No, and from what I heard was that he was apologizing when he went over and started talking to him, and Isaiah Stewart was not having any of it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's tough. I mean, I think he was probably just taken back that LeBron just backhanded him. Like, I mean, I'd be taken back.
I mean, he got it pretty good. I mean, he was. If you
look at the slow-mo, LeBron's literally got eyes straight on Isaiah Stewart as he's doing it. Now, it looks like it's just kind of like in full speed of the game, it looks like he's just ripping his arm down, kind of like doing the whole entire thing where the dude's got his arms on him, and he's kind of like, everyone's kind of done it in sports if you've played competitive sports, where you just like rip your hand at their arm to try and get their hand off of your hand and be like, don't touch me, like, get your hands off me kind of thing. And everyone in a frustrated moment has done that. I think it just turned out that his face ended up being in contact with the back of his hand as well, and it just was not a good situation as a whole. I don't think it was necessarily a dirty play that started it all, but it definitely escalated way too far.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm glad that it didn't turn out really, really bad. Even though it turned out it was pretty rough.
Yeah, that was absolute madness. You don't see that kind of stuff in the current NBA, but definitely watch tonight as the Timberwolves are taking on the young Pelicans, the other half of the DN duo I was talking about, Zion Williamson. They're going to be taking on those Pelicans at 7 p.m.
That's gonna
tonight.
Be an hour after this broadcast, if you're wondering. So, and when you're in Skull Bingo, you could be watching a little bit of the Timberwolves play against the Pelicans. Definitely check it out. I have been saying this for a while, that I've been wanting to catch a Timberwolves game because I have not been paying attention at all or been watching.
You want to watch during this streak right here because it's fun to watch them right now. They are putting up slams.
I mean, I've been seeing Anthony Edwards highlights and Cat getting some highlights as well.
Him doing that reverse dunk on the fast break.
I mean, it looks so it's getting me excited to watch him.
But yeah, we got a winner, Billy Bob, over at House of Pizza in Sartell, taking home that $53 Musco prize. Hey, that is not a bad Musco going in your pocket.
There. I mean, people are realizing that we only have
2 games left.
2 games left here. Yes. Two games. That was 21, I
Yeah,
believe.
so we have game number 22 and game number 23 left in this broadcast. So get enrolled, press play, and we'll be going through the top 5s in these standings. In 5th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. Actually, I went over the players last time. Well, in 5th place, it's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. The rest of the top 4, I'm going to let you talk about.
I am so glad. That warms my heart. But for 4th place, it's Nam from Corky's Bar South Haven with 211,000 points. 3rd place, it's SNS for American Legion Fridley with 251,000 points. Second place, it's Lucky Tim for American Legion Jacoby with 261,000 points. And in first place, it's Not Lucky from Corner Bar Goodhue with 334,000 points. The only player in that 300,000 point club because Not Lucky has been killing it lately.
Oh, yeah, but let's hop into these top 5 locations. In 5th place, we got American Legion Fridley, 346,000 points. 4th place, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, 352,000 points. Then in 3rd place with 393,000 points, it's Mapleview Lounge 2. Now, let's skip on over the 400,000 point club and go right into the 500,000 point club. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 554,000 points. And then that number 1 location, Corner Bar in Goodhue with 596,000 points.
Yeah, crazy stuff there. We are now onto our hardest to pronounce Minnesota town names section here. And did you read it? Have we both gone over it?
No,
yet,
I have not yet. This is my first time going it. And so I see the reading of it. And so I'm going to make my guess. And then you can correct me on however I said it wrong. Right. And so my guess is going to be the obvious. It's COSMOS.
Yes.
So obviously it's Cosmos.
It looks like it, and most people would go, yeah, this, it's same as the space term. Apparently, no. Apparently, it's Cosmos.
Oh, good old Cosmos.
I love a little Cosmos.
Well, shooting that rocket going up into the cosmos.
Yeah, this galactic-themed town might lend itself to a pronunciation similar to the space term, but locals refer to the tiny town with a us sound at the end. So, Cosmos.
Hey, well, I that seems like a lot of fun. So, hey, good old Cosmos. Now I know, the more you know. But let's talk about these Jackpot Hunter standings, as these Jackpot Hunter standings have been crazy so far this season. And you guys just have we're in to this game number 22 of the broadcast, the last of 2 games. But I'm going to hit these top 5 players in these Jackpot Hunter standings. 5th place, it's Curtis J at Finlayson Municipal Bar with 26,000 points. Bless you. With 27,000 points. In 4th place, we got a player that just got a jackpot this weekend, Wolfstein, over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. In 3rd place, we got one away at American Legion Rice with 30,000 points. 2nd place, Bowl at Corner Bar Goodhue with 31,000 points. But then that number 1 player, he's the reigning champ with 47,000 points, playing at the Riverboat Depot. It's Yags 370.
Yeah. Definitely some crazy standings there.
Just with you sneezing right there, I feel like the term Gesundheit needs to be brought back.
Gesundheit? What? What? I get what you're saying. Sorry. It's I think it's. I don't know how the saying goes, but I think Gesundheit is not the right way to say it.
Yeah, I think Gesundheit is.
Gesundheit. Maybe we're gonna look it up. We got Big John here.
Yeah, he's over here in the studio. Even though Curtis is the backroom producer on this show, so shout out to Curtis. He's been keeping us all in the straight and narrow for this entire broadcast.
Gesundheit. I guess it's tight. I know, but that's how it sounded like you said it. So I know it's very similar, but I don't know why I got held up on getting it completely right.
Okay, yeah, Gesundheit, interjection used to wish good health.
Does it have like a spaced out pronunciation here? We can get some analytics.
Yeah, we'll get the pronunciation up for you really quickly then. I know this really means a lot to you. And, well, it seems there's literally only videos on how to say it. So
we'll just play it full blast for you guys.
Exactly.
No, we got Grotz from Sherburne Muni Liquor Store, the second. Getting $51.40 there on a 59 ball count. And we're getting into our final game of the broadcast. I'll go over these location standings for you guys super quick. 5th place, it's American Legion Rice. 4th place, it's Riverboat Depot and Tartel. 3rd place, it's Poppy's Cafe, the second in Coon Rapids. 2nd place, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue. And 1st, it's Country Lounge in St. Paul.
Yeah, good job to all of those locations. But we got a this day in history that we got to go over. On November 22nd, 1988, in the presence of members of Congress and the media, the Northrop B-2 stealth bomber was shown publicly for the first time at Air Force Plant 42 in Palmdale, California. The aircraft, which was developed in great secrecy for nearly a decade, was designed with stealth characteristics that would allow it to penetrate the enemy's most sophisticated defenses unnoticed. At the time of its public unveil, the B-2 had not been flown on a test flight. It rapidly came under fire for its massive cost, more than $40 billion for development and a $1 billion price tag for each unit.
Yeah, very expensive plane or aircraft there. A cool fact about that day, it says in the presence of members of Congress and the media, but it was also in the presence of Big John. That was his senior year, and he was out there in that member of Congress and media area, and he was there for the unveiling of the the V-2 bomber.
I know. I look in surprise at John, and I see him just going. I was like, wow, this is incredible. I didn't even realize that this is a major event that he was at. And I was like, I can't believe my father was there. And now I'm like, oh, okay.
If you couldn't tell, there was a little tomfoolery from me.
I don't know why I did that, but we are getting enrolled into this final game. Just 30 seconds to get enrolled in this final game, where we have a minor that's sitting at $2,568, 54 balls or less. A major sitting at $14,506. You can win in 51 balls or less. And then that mega jackpot, $116,688. You can win it in 48 balls or less. And we're trying to give out in this final game right here.
Yeah, we'll see if we can give out some major cash here, but we have, it's the final game, so we gotta talk about something really special, near and dear to our hearts, and kind of the reason why we do a lot of what we do here, and it's that charity spotlight for you guys.
Oh yeah, and we love this charity. It's the American Legion Post 357 in Ashby, and their mission statement is to enhance the well-being of American veterans, their families, our military, and our community by devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Yeah, and if you're looking to support the American Legion Post 357 in Ashby, you just head over to Ashby and check out American Legion there. So
exactly, it's that easy.
Yeah, it's super easy to find. So you guys should be able to find and support, American Legion Post 357 there in Ashby by going to Ashby.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff, but we are at 30 balls dropped on this one, and so we just have a few more to go. But top 5 PGL standings. Our top 5 locations are in 5th place, Beck's Pub in Beckard. 4th place, Moose Lodge, Waite Park in St. Cloud. 3rd place, Cabin Bar, Nicolette. And that's the final location in the 4 million point club. Now getting the 5 million point club. 2nd place, VFW Northfield. And in 1st place, Neighborhood Tavern in Effie.
Yeah, definitely some crazy stuff in our player standings here. In 5th place, we have Bryzo for Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place is T-Max 750 in Howie's Sports and Howie's Corner Bar. 3rd place, it's SpongeBob from Eagle St. James. 2nd place, it's Forget UD from VFW Austin. And in 1st place is Devoided from Roadside. That is our player standings and our location standings for those PGL standings. And so now we're looking at
not the major, but we still have a few more balls to try and give out.
Let's
this
see.
minor.
The scroller might be a little bit behind.
Right here. Not quite. We are moving on to a must-go prize of $54.20. But that means these jackpots, they're going to be rolling into tomorrow's happy hours, which are going to be a lot of fun because it's going to be a Mega Soda game night tomorrow. It's going to be a Tuxedo Tuesday. You don't want to miss out on it. It's going to be so much fun. So definitely come out for tomorrow, as all these jackpots are going to continue to grow. And I'm going to be expecting that minor to go out tomorrow.
Yeah, and you can also have a little bit of fun tonight. Who's also having fun tonight is Tam Tam and Aaron. Tam Tam's from Leo's Bar, Newmarket, and Aaron is from 63 Club here in Rochester. But you can have some fun watching that Minnesota Timberwolves game at 7 p.m. tonight, so an hour after this. But, you know, you can also have some fun with Skull Bingo. So we'll see you guys a little bit later. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins. So
yeah, good luck, guys, and have fun. Hey guys, and we love Jackpot Hunter. I mean, it's a blast. We always are giving out great jackpots, but also always giving out points for our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's been a crazy season 10 here. This top 10 in 9th place. We got Short Bus at Broadway Pizza in Maple Grove and Joni at Bleachers with 20,000 points. Then with 21,000 points, we got a three-way tie in 6th place. It's Pee Wee at TJ's Tavern on and off sale, Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee, and Jim Rocks at American Legion Stillwater. Then in 5th place, we get Wolfstein all by himself at Carboni's Pizzeria CR Billiards with 23,000 points. Look for Wolfstein to try to get into that 25,000 point club with 2 wins this week. Then, who did get into our 25,000 point club? Welcome a new member, Spicy Curtis with a J. It's over at Finlay Sons Municipal Bar with 26,000 points on the season now and sitting in 4th place. Then in 3rd place, we've got one away over at American Legion Rice with 30,000 points, but only 1,000 points more. In 2nd place with 31,000 points, it's Bowl at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Yeah, that is a crazy race between One Away and Bull right now.
That 2nd and 3rd place race is for sure Curtis J kind of sliding into that as well.
Yeah.
Wolfstein just outside. It's super tight right there. But then I'll tell you what's not tight. What seems like a one-horse race. It's for number 1 place, 1st place in these standings, and it's our reigning champion, Yags 370, over at the Riverboat Depot now with 47,000 points. Look for Yags to get into the 50,000 point club.
Oh yeah, I definitely am going to be watching that.
lunch, dinner, and offer daily food specials. They also offer breakfast on Sundays. It's from 8 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. And don't forget to make them your happy hour stop. Monday through Thursday, it's 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh yeah, and just how we end off every single broadcast, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, and we love keeping track of jackpots during Cup of Joe with Jordy, so make sure you guys are out during 11:30 every single day as we go over those. I mean, we go over every single weekday. We go over those jackpots, but we had a lot of jackpots go out over just this last weekend.
Yeah, we sure have, and the rolling weeks have been starting to click up. 23 for last week, 337 coming into this week in total jackpots, but Friday we got things rolling early and often, with big winner being a big winner over at the Hideaway Bar, winning $8,671.
Well, a little tease right here, not even the largest jackpot of the weekend.
Oh my goodness. Well, CK1 over at Neighbors Pub Dover won $819, and then we finished out Friday with Cowbell over at Hooligans Lakeside winning $751.
Well, Saturday was a big jackpot day as Kit over at VFW Roseville took home $870.
Nice.
Then you had a $1,191 jackpot go out to Why Not Me at Dodge Country Club. You also had house divided right there.
For
Kick
sure.
it in ninth, Joni in eighth. I can't wait to see who comes out on top. Seventh place, we got Puts at Willards Bar Bacchus with 171,000 points. With 188,000 points in sixth place, we got none other than Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine. Fifth place, it's Nan at Bedrock with 191,000 points. Really close to that 200,000 point club. But with exactly 200,000 points in fourth place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. Third place, it's SNS at Chanticleer's Pizza in Coon Rapids with 237,000 points. Second place, Lucky Tim at American Legion Shakopee with 261,000 points. But then that number one player, he's been running away with it this season. It's not Lucky at Quarter Bar Goodhue with 331,000 points.
Not Lucky has been tearing it up, but our whole top 10 has record-setting pace for those players. Let's take a look at these location side of things in the Twiking zone. In 10th place, it's Bleachers over in Maplewood with 217,000 points. But with 235,000 points over in La Crescent, it's Miniger Sports Hub in 9th place. 8th place brings us to our reigning champions. It's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 253,000 points. With 281,000 points, though, it's Lakefront Bar in La Center in 7th place. But then in 6th place, we've got Corky's Bar in South Haven with 295,000 points. Look for them to get enough wins to get into the 300,000 point club this week. But I'll tell you who's already got it done in the 300,000 point club with 326,000. It's American Legion Fridley in 5th place. In 4th place, you got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights with 339,000 points. But with 382,000 points, it's Mapleview Lounge sitting in 3rd place. $136,000. That's going to be a tight race. We'll see where that all goes. But with $1,433,000, slipping back a spot since last week, SpongeBob's in 3rd place. place over at the Village Inn. SpongeBob fell back there on the Wild Wednesday and tried to get back into second place on game day, but couldn't quite get there. But it's super tight again between this third and second place player, because second place though is a bingo legend on that Mount Rushmore of bingo players. Forget you, D, over at VFW Austin with 1,447,000. Just a few thousand points separating the two of them, to keep your eye on that. But our number one player has been doing it with a little bit of punch lately.
Yeah, they have.
It's over at the roadside, Devoided with 1,727,000 points.
Yeah, some crazy points for Devoided, but these locations, even crazier points as we start off in the 3 million point club. 10th place, it's Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids with 3,576,000 points. 9th place, Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 3,577,000 points. Only 1,000 points separating those two locations, Danny's Dugout and Underground Bar and Grill. But with 3,744,000 points in 8th place, we got Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro. 7th place, it's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 3,857,000 points. With 3,973,000 points in 6th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 5th place, it's Beck's Pub and Becker with 3,992,000 points. Really close to that 4 million point club.
Yeah.
But the top 4 locations are in that 4 million point club. In 4th place, it's Moose Lodge Wait Park in St. Cloud with 4,418,000 points. 3rd place, Cabin Bar Nicolette with 4,419,000 points.
Ooh.
But with 4 million...
who did get into our 25,000 point club. Welcome a new member, Spicy Curtis with a J. It's over at Finlay Sons Municipal Bar with 26,000 points on the season now and sitting in 4th place. Then in 3rd place, we've got one away over at American Legion Rice with 30,000 points, but only 1,000 points more. In 2nd place with 31,000 points, it's Bowl at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Yeah, that is a crazy race between One Away and Bull right now.
That 2nd and 3rd place race is for sure Curtis J kind of sliding into that as well.
Yeah.
Wolstein just outside. It's super tight right there. But then I'll tell you what's not tight. What seems like a one-horse race. It's for number 1 place, 1st place in these standings, and it's our reigning champion, Yags 370 over at the Riverboat Depot now with 47,000 points. Look for Yags to get into the 50,000 point club.
Oh yeah, I definitely am going to be watching that, as we already have locations in the 50 and in the 75,000 point club. But to get us started off, we start off in the 25,000 point club. In 9th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Neeson's Gaylord, both with 35,000 points. 8th place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 39,000 points. With 41,000 points in 7th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley. 6th place, it's none other than the American Legion in Shakopee with 49,000 points. Okay. Really close to that 50,000 point club, and they're going to have to do so if they want to catch up to this number 5 location, and that is American Legion Rice. They currently have 63,000 points. Okay. But with 67,000 points, we have a top tier 2-way tie, and that's Riverboat Depot and Sartell and Corner Bar in Goodhue. They're both in that 3rd place spot. 2nd place, it's Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids with 68,000 points. The final location outside the 75,000 point club. But we only have one location in that 75,000 point club, and they actually...
we're at the ledge amphitheater.
jackpots, but we had a lot of jackpots go out over just this last weekend.
Yeah, we sure have. And the rolling weeks have been starting to click up. 23 for last week, 337 coming into this week in total jackpots. But Friday, we got things rolling early and often, with big winner being a big winner over at the Hideaway Bar, winning $8,671.
Well, a little tease right here. Not even the largest jackpot of the weekend.
Oh my goodness. Well, CK1 over at Neighbors Pub Dover won $819, and then we finished out Friday with Kelbell over at Hooligans Lakeside winning $751.
Well, Saturday was a big jackpot day as Kit over at VFW Roseville took home $870.
Nice.
Then you had a $1,191 jackpot go out to Why Not Me at Dodge Country Club. You also had Tyclone over at Wildwood Tavern take home $3,992.
Wow, that's a big one.
But here's the highlighted jackpot from that Saturday,
Okay.
and the largest one of the weekend. You got JLM over at Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley, able to take home $11,516.
Oh my goodness. Well, we probably just rested on Sunday then after giving out all those great big jackpots. No. With $1,217 over at, it's Queens, over at Blasco's Embassy Bar, taking that home. Then Lulu over at Blue Note took home $999.80, just 20 cents short of $1,000 on that one. Well, Lulu, we want to make sure that you don't get too far ahead of yourself on that. So then we had Player over at Beck's Pub winning $734 to finish out Sunday. What an amazing weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Not Lucky has been tearing it up, but our whole top 10 has record-setting pace for those players. Let's take a look at these location side of things in the Twiking zone. In 10th place, it's Bleachers over in Maplewood with 217,000 points. But with 235,000 points over in La Crescent, it's Minnegar Sports Hub in 9th place. 8th place brings us to our reigning champions. It's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 253,000 points. With 281,000 points, though, it's Lakefront Bar in La Center in 7th place. But then in 6th place, we've got Corky's Bar in South Haven with 295,000 points. Look for them to get enough wins to get into the 300,000 point club this week. But I'll tell you who's already got it done in the 300,000 point club with 326,000. It's American Legion Fridley in 5th place. In 4th place, you got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights with 339,000 points. But with 382,000 points, it's Mapleview Lounge sitting in 3rd place. But then I can't just jump into the 400,000 point club. I got to Euro step it into the 500,000 point club. Soon I might have to go to the 600,000 point club, but we're just here for now. With 534,000 points, it's VFW Spring Lake Park in 2nd place. But then we go to our number 1 location in the entire state of Minnesota. It's Corner Bar in Goodhue with 580,000 points.
Well, we got a lot of people on the brink of getting into some clubs. We got a lot of people on the tail of some top tier players. And so definitely be out here playing from 12 to 1 every single day. Some Vikings bingo. 7,000 points. Only 1,000 points separating those two locations, Danny's Dugout and Underground Bar and Grill. But with 3,744,000 points in 8th place, we got Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro. 7th place, it's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 3,857,000 points. With 3,973,000 points in 6th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 5th place, it's Beck's Pub and Becker with 3,992,000 points. Really close to that 4 million point club.
Yeah.
But the top 4 locations are in that 4 million point club. In 4th place, it's Moose Lodge Wait Park in St. Cloud with 4,418,000 points. 3rd place, Cabin Bar Nicolette with 4,419,000 points. But with 4,910,000 points. In 2nd place, we got VFW Northfield, super close to that 5 million point club.
Yeah.
But the next location isn't in the 5 million point club either. That's how tight-knit it is, because they got 4,958,000 points, and that number 1 location is Neighborhood Tavern in Effie.
It seems like all the times we check in, it's back and forth between VFW Northfield and Neighborhood Tavern in Effie. They go back and forth, but Moose Lodge and Cabin Bar, I mean, it's like 1,000 points separating those two.
Oh, yeah, and they are slowly creeping into that race in that 1st and 2nd place.
Wow.
I can't wait to see where this turns out.
Yeah, I'm holding my breath. Be here on Tuesday night at 6:40, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, and on Sunday this week it's going to be at 11:30 for that us against the Packers. I shouldn't even say that name. That team to the west. As we try to take that out, but be here for all those PGL days. It's going to be a great.
the 75,000 point club. But to get us started off, we start off in the 25,000 point club. In 9th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Neeson's Gaylord, both with 35,000 points. 8th place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 39,000 points. With 41,000 points in 7th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley. 6th place, it's none other than the American Legion in Shakopee with 49,000 points. Really close to that 50,000 point club, and they're going to have to do so if they want to catch up to this number 5 location, and that is American Legion Rice. They currently have 63,000 points. But with 67,000 points, we have a top tier 2-way tie, and that's Riverboat Depot and Sartell and Corner Bar in Goodhue. They're both in that 3rd place spot. 2nd place, it's Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids with 68,000 points. The final location outside the 75,000 point club. But we only have one location in that 75,000 point club, and they actually have exactly 75,000 points, and that's Country Lounge in St. Paul, and they're in that number 1 spot.
Well, this has been a crazy Season X. Now listen, 7 days a week from 4 to 6, it's our happy hour jackpot hunter. That's how you get in these standings. That's how you get it done. We got huge prizes, all kinds of money on the line, so you're going to want to be here 4 to 6, 7 days a week. We live broadcast it Monday through Friday.
There it is, 53 balls.
Hey guys, well, the reason we do what we do is because of all the great work that these charities all
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
Saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really